What hello people of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so just quick announcements. I am now home from California from VidCon and I am uploading my vlogs. I don't know what days I'm uploading them. I know I've uploaded 3 so far and I'm probably going to upload the other one, the 4th one, tonight or tomorrow along with my Document Your Life, so look out for that. And I am currently also filming on my brand new camera that I got in LA. I'm using the Canon EOS 70D and there's a viewfinder right here to that side of the camera, and I'm trying not to look at it because I want to look at the lens because I hate when people look at the viewfinder and not at the lens. So I'm going to try my hardest to keep looking at the lens. But I don't know if you guys can notice a difference in the video quality. I really hope you can. And I'm also not using my tripod right now because I couldn't find the part that like screws into the bottom of your camera and you sit it into the tripod. So I'm currently using a stack of books on top of a stool right now. So that's why the like height difference is a bit weird. Hopefully I'll have that fixed for my next video that I do. It's just for the time being I cannot find it and it was really stressing me out, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to the way I used to do it when I first started YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so for today's video I'm gonna be doing my June wrap up, and in the month of June I read 6 books, which was quite a lot considering I went to VidCon and stuff, and I'm really happy with my reading month. I think it was my best month in reading wise, and it was also my best month just of the year in general, life wise, because I went to California and met all my friends and it was just amazing. And also I have collabs, so watch out for that because they'll be coming very soon. And also it's my birthday in June, and I really just want to say thank you to every single one of you that tweeted me on my birthday wishing me a happy birthday. I really loved it and it meant so much to me. I was not expecting so many tweets and I was just a bit overwhelmed, and I was so happy though and grateful for every single one of you that tweeted. And the guys, or the couple of you that did actually comment on some of my videos saying happy birthday as well, that meant the world to me that you actually took your time and went to one of my videos and just commented and you remembered it was my birthday. So that meant a lot to me too, so thank you so much for that also. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight in and show you guys the books that I read in the month of June. Okay, so the first book that I read in the month of June was The School for Good and Evil, A World Without Princes by Saman Chainani, and this is the second book in The School for Good and Evil. I actually had started this months ago and I finally finished it this month. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I don't even know which one I prefer more, the first one or the second one. I just think both of them were really good books, and this picks up exactly where the first book left off, and the ending of this book just makes me want to have the third one so bad, but I'm gonna have to wait until I finally pick it up and buy it. But I'm really looking forward to reading the third one and seeing how this series ends. And if you don't know what this series is about, the first book is called The School for Good and Evil, and it follows a girl named Sophie and a girl named Agatha, and basically they live in a world where every 4 years 2 kids get kidnapped from their town and get brought to this school for good and evil. I'm just going to say that, I don't want to say much more about it, but it is really good. It's kind of like a fairy tale retelling kind of book, and it's just really fun, and it's a middle grade book too, so it's really quick to read. It's nothing too serious, it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun, quick read in my opinion. The temptation to not look at myself is so real right now. Like, I can just see myself right there and it's quite cool. Okay, so the next book that I read was actually a book that I was sent for review, and that is Schism. I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is by Laura Maisano, and this is the first book in the Illarin series. Okay, so this is quite a little bit hard for me to try to explain, so I'm going to try. So this is about this boy named Gabe, and he lives on a student campus or college, and he has had severe amnesia due to a car crash that he was in, and his fiance died in that car crash, and that's not a spoiler, that's told like straight away. And basically he is trying to remember her, but he just can't, and he's just forgot a lot of stuff bar like the main things like who his parents are and all that kind of stuff. He like meets this girl named Leah, and she is trying to open up a door to a 3rd dimension, and we learn that maybe Gabe comes from that dimension and he just can't remember it and stuff like that. I really don't know how to explain this book because it's really complicated, but it's just such a fun book. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. I will be having a full video review on this book, and the author was kind enough to actually let me give away a copy of this, so I'm going to be giving away a copy of this in that review too, so look out for that in the future. And I gave this book a 3 or a 4 stars. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I gave it a 3.5 rating, and I just rounded up to 4 because I felt like it was more a 4-star book than a 3. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I was really shocked by how much I liked it, and the ending. And I just realised I skipped a book because it was an ebook and I didn't have it there in my pile of books that I actually read. And this book is Off to See the Wizard by Clay Johnson. I'm going to have the cover here. And this was also sent to me for review, and I loved this book. I was so shocked also by how much I love this book. It made me laugh so much, and I read this in like one sitting, and I never do that. This is my first time to ever read a book in one sitting. It was just so funny that I just kept reading it because I was just loving the characters and how funny they were. But yeah, basically I'm going to be doing a full video review for this as well. I'm probably going to mix it in with my Schism book review and put the two into one video. But basically this book is about an end of the world that comes about, and the heroes save the end of the world so that it never actually happens. There's no end of the world, everything's happy. But then the villains, or the bad guys, are now being questioned like by an inquisitor about what they were doing, and they all have to tell their events of what was happening. So it's like a court scene nearly, and they're all being questioned about it. It's so funny. I know that sounds like a weird book, but it's just so hilarious. I was not expecting to like it so much. And if you're going to read this book, do not take it seriously. It's a parody type book, so if you go into this thinking it as a serious book, I don't think you're going to enjoy it as much. I knew it was going to be funny going into it, so I was ready to be laughing and stuff, and it definitely lived up to my expectations with laughter, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I give this a 4 out of 5 stars. So the next book that I read was You Deserve a Drink by Mamrie Hart. I tried so hard there not to be like, you deserve a drink, I'm Mamrie Hart. I'm so sorry, I was trying so hard not to do it. But yeah, this is YouTuber Mamrie Hart's book, and this book was absolutely hilarious. I loved it so much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I already want to reread it. Absolutely amazing. If you like Mamrie Hart's YouTube videos, then you should definitely read this book, because the tales and stuff that she says in this book are so hilarious. And it's called like Boozy Misadventures and Tales of Debauchery. I cannot pronounce that word. But it's just so funny. If you honestly, if you love Mamrie, you're going to love this book. And you can just feel Mamrie speaking to you through the words. And I actually met Mamrie last month at VidCon, and I'm gonna leave the vlog to me meeting her down below in the description. But oh my god, she was so amazing. I loved her so much. She gives the best hugs ever, and I loved her so much. It was so great to actually meet her, and she's exactly like she is in her videos. So if you ever want to meet her, she's not going to disappoint you, and she's just amazing, and this book is just as amazing as she is. So after I read You Deserve a Drink, I decided to read Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, and I finally read it. I have been putting this off for so long just because I know a certain thing happened in this book, and I just didn't want that to actually happen. But I finally read it, and it was so good. I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely amazing. And this book made me cry at the end, and I was actually, I think I Snapchat a lot of people, and I was just like in tears, and I was like, no, but it's just so good. If you haven't started the Throne of Glass series, you honestly need to start it. It's just so good, and Queen of Shadows is just so amazing. It's just depressing me thinking about it, but I'm just looking forward to Empire of Storms so much, and I'm actually going to an Empire of Storms signing up in Dublin. So if you were going to that signing in Dublin or in Ireland, I don't know if many of my viewers are actually Irish, but if you are going to that event, let me know that in the comments below, and yeah, we could like meet up or something and just, I don't know, meet Sarah J Maas together and stuff. And yeah, I'm just so excited to meet her and get the next book, because I'm going to read it the minute it comes out. I'm not waiting a whole year to finally pick it up like I did with this book, so I'm so excited. Okay, so the final book that I read in the month of June was I Hate My Selfie, a collection of essays by Shane Dawson. And this is also another YouTuber, and if you don't know who Shane is, Shane has 2 channels here on YouTube, I think. One's just Shane Dawson TV and one's called Shane. And he is just such a funny YouTuber. I love him so much. I think he's absolutely hilarious. His sarcasm and his videos are just so funny. And that sarcasm is also in this book, and it's just great to read about it. I didn't really know Shane that well, as I knew like Mamrie and like Joey and Connor, as I've read those books too, but I didn't know Shane as much as I knew the rest of them. And I learned a lot about Shane and his personal life in this book, and I was really, really glad I got to learn that kind of stuff. And I learned like that he was actually in the movie Smiley, which I had no idea he was in, which is a horror movie. I had no idea he was in that. And that was really, really cool to find out. I just really, really enjoyed this book. I actually only gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, and that's just because I felt like it was way too short. But then again, he is bringing out a second book now, so maybe I should just boost it back up to 5, because I am getting more. I'm getting a whole other book, in fact, so really, I'm winning. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. If you love Shane and his videos, then you're gonna love this book, so definitely go pick it up. Okay guys, so that is it for the books that I read in the month of June. Let me know down below what kind of books you read in the month of June, and let me know if you like my new camera, because I'm honestly loving this and I'm really hoping the quality is better. I'm so happy with this camera, and it's just so amazing. And I'm planning on buying a mic for it, because I don't think the audio on this is that great. I don't know, you guys can let me know about that also down below. But I'm planning on buying a new Rode microphone, so audio will be getting better soon. Just a lot more improvements on my channel, because I'm just investing in it, because I actually like taking time and making everything perfect on my channel. So yeah, other than that, that is it for this video. So see you guys all in my next video. So bye!